First live I'm catching. What's popping? What's popping, my people? What's popping, my people? Bill James, what's popping? What's popping? Happy Sunday to my people. Hold on. Put my phone on charge. Greetings from Ohio. What's popping, Malachi? Be safe on that road, dog. Be safe on that road. Be safe on that road, dog. Mm-mm-mm. I ain't go live in a minute, man, but we gotta talk about some things. From Shreveport, what's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Shout out nephew from Pennsylvania. Shout out to Pennsylvania, man. Shout out to Pennsylvania. From PA2 in Allentown. Man, I drove all through PA, bro. The back roads of Pennsylvania, all through Pennsylvania, man. Grand Rising, what's popping? What's popping? Where were you when I needed you last winter? Hope you're having a great Sunday, man. I haven't been live in a minute, so I said let me tap in my people. What's up, Mr. Roy? Haven't called live. Oh yeah, man. I haven't been live in a minute, but we here. What's popping, Trey? What's popping? I know you've been MIA. Yeah, bro. I've been busy, bro. Like I was saying earlier that I started a new business, so I started my photography business. Alexa, turn down one notch. Yeah, I started photography business, so I just been busy with that. But hey, man, I just want to talk about the great year we had, man. As a whole, I know we had some things that happened with our people, but as a whole, I love to see that our people, and I hate to use the word waking up, woke. I hate that word because they done changed it so much, but I love to see that our people this year, bruh, have like waking up. Like we still have a lot of raccoons, but the raccoons are starting to be, I ain't gonna say extinct, but one by one they've been getting exposed. One by one, they don't even matter anymore. They don't matter anymore. So I love to see it on TikTok. Especially TikTok, bro. I just love to see my people, like everybody slowly waking up, and it's gonna take some years. Oh, I want to tell y'all something too. It's a documentary I'm watching right now. It's called what that shit called? It's called High on the Hog. Hold on. It's called High on the Hog. There you go. I don't want no video. I want pictures. Yeah, I had to tell y'all this. Every documentary I watch, like it's one called Summer of Soul. It's one called Summer of Soul. So that one was about the Harlem. I think it was the Culture Harlem, the Harlem Cultural Festival in 1969. Go watch that. That's on Hulu. That's on Hulu. And this is the one I'm watching right now. Hold on. There you go. It's called it's called High on the Hog. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Go watch it. Please go watch this shit. To all my people, please go watch this on Netflix. It's called High on the Hog. I know a lot of you probably skipped over it, but go watch it, bro. Watch every episode. Don't skip an episode because each episode from season one and season two is gonna lead up to to everything about our history. Go watch that on Netflix, bro. I promise you gonna have something to watch for the next all the way up to Christmas. You gonna have something to watch. So go watch High on the Hog, bro. You know. Okay, we'll do. I like cooking. Man, look, Latanya. I promise you, when you watch this, I want y'all to come back and tell me how do you feel now. See this, even watching this documentary, I'm learning that it's a reason why they never wanted us to learn our history. It's a reason why they want us to move on so fast. It's a reason why they try to erase our history. Because once you start digging into the history, then you start learning that, bruh, this go fuck you up. Excuse my language. But when you start digging into history, you gonna learn that black people in America damn near created everything, even the cuisine, however you pronounce that shit. But from the foods to the arts to the music, every fucking thing, bro. What they eat today, oysters. I want y'all to go and see who started all that stuff, bro. We started all this shit, bro. So that's the reason why they have to erase the Black American history, bro. They have to erase it because people are starting to dig now. That's why I made this live and said this year we had a great year because as a whole, because so many people are waking up. So many people are calling out the raccoons online that's wearing MAGA hats. Like they calling out the raccoons now, bro. This has never happened on YouTube, on social media, period. So once you start doing the history, I'm talking about, bro, watch High on the Hog. You're going to be like, damn. And then you're going to learn they had to hide your history because when you know where you came from, the family is going to be more tight knit together. When you don't know where you come from, it's going to be easy to break up with the family. It's going to be easy to break up from your culture. And now you don't even know who you is. That's why you got some dudes who 40, 41, 42, they don't have a self of identity because they don't know where they come from. They don't know their history. They ran away from their history trying to live this Caucasian lifestyle. They trying to live like them. But they copying us. The shit go all the way back to the Harlem Renaissance before the Harlem Renaissance. Man, it's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy, dog. Like, please watch this. What's poppin', Sister Christian? FBA, you already know. Please go watch this High on the Hog and watch every episode, even the first ones. Like, just watch it because they all go tie into each other. So I'm giving y'all something to watch, man. I promise you, you will not regret it. You gonna learn so much. That's why I say it don't matter how old you are, you still can learn. It's still a lot to learn about our history, bro. It's still so much to learn. I have a grandmother who is 94 in hospice who was a sharecropper with her parents. See, they did a man. It's a lot of stuff that they wanted to that they cut off from you knowing, so you can depend on them. That's the game, bruh. They want to cut off your history so you can get everything from them. Depend on them for everything. And it's another documentary. It's another documentary I want y'all to watch. Hold on. Y'all probably saw this in my other video. I want y'all to go watch this. This is on Hulu. It's called it's called Summer of Soul. It's called Summer of Soul. And I need you to go watch this also because this one is very important, man. When you watch this, you gonna learn why they had to infiltrate us with crack, heroin, and all that stuff because at one time, bro, we still are, but I'm talking about at our peak. We was too powerful, bro. We was too much together, and they hated seeing that. At the time, this was going on in 1969, the Summer of Soul. This was going on in 1969. Uh, the United States had just landed on the moon, but this was going on at the same time, right? So they went to the festival and they was asking black people like, "Do you care about us landing on the moon, bruh?" All the black people was like, "Man, we don't give a damn about that, bruh." I'm telling you, man. So it's just very important, bro, to see our people, especially for us, like that was born in the '90s, early 2000s. It's great to see our people like that's really care about black people, and they're not just talking about religion, but they actually talking about black people, bro. They actually care. So I need y'all to watch this, man. It's called Summer of Soul, bro. Summer of Soul. How about you flip out of my life? Prosperity and power be one family. You already know. You already know. So like I say, man, this has been a great year for us, and I'm gonna say to my people that don't feel like you having a great year, this is what I learned in life. You could have one bad year, and then the next year, look, you could have one year that be so great. You just sit back and reflect, like, damn, everything you wrote down and manifested, it came to reality. So if you feel like you had a bad year this year, charge it to the game. It's December. Get you a notebook. Get you a notebook. Get you a pen and write down the things that you want to achieve. And it don't have to be nothing material, nothing about money. It could just be a peace of mind. It could just be some state you want to live in. Like that shit is so powerful to manifest that. And another thing is to get away from people who always just talking negative or they just bringing bad vibes around. That's important. But as a whole, man, look, this year we seen racist Caucasian people, they turning on their own people. Nah, son. Alexa, turn it up one notch. So, like I was saying, man, you could have one bad year, and your next year can just be amazing. So I learned not to dwell on the bad years, the bad months. You just have to manifest the life that you want, for real. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Neither one of us. Called Summer of Soul, man. Please watch that, because I'm learning too that they putting a lot of our history on these streaming platforms now, but they want you distracted watching Baddies Club. They want you watching that goofy shit and not learn about your history. And I'm learning, the more you learn about your ancestors, your history, the more you start learning about yourself. Ain't that crazy? The more you know about your history, the more you know about your ancestors, the more you know about yourself, the more confidence you gain. So for Sunday, what's popping? We are rent free globally. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But the problem is, these days, it's their own people taking out their own people. It's not even us. you know? For so long. The scales must be balanced. Divine intervention, man, it's gonna always show up. That's why I tell people, man, even when it comes to your life, don't worry too much, because this society, the so-called people in charge, they want you stressed out every day. They want you worrying every day. Appreciate that, Smurf. Uh they want you worried every day. They want you not going for a walk every day. They want you not in a man. Look, the reason I did this live is because the calendar year is ending, and I believe how you end your year is how you start your year. That's what I believe. How you end your year is how you. So you can go get drunk, and nothing wrong with that. Have fun for the New Year's and all that stuff. Nothing. I'm not judging nobody, but I feel once you have a calling on your life, and they talk about this in religion a lot, a calling on your life, but the calling is never something for you. It's always something. No, you have a calling on your life that's only for you. Something that is only for you. That's what I'm learning. Like I say, I don't know everything, but I'm just learning shit, man. I'm learning shit. Once you find that calling on your life, that's your driving force. So how you end your year is how your year is gonna start. So keep that in mind. If you around negative people, if you around negative people, hey, that's on you. It's very important, man. Even the people you dating, the people you man, look, you wanna be around talking to people that's reminding you who you are, breathing life into you. Once you find that, bro, the sky's the limit. See, on the internet, they want black men, black women fighting each other because they know They know if a black man finds a black woman that has his back and he's on a mission and she understands the mission and she helps him with the mission, oh my God. Bruh, unstoppable, bruh. Unstoppable, dog. Unstoppable, bruh. They know this, bruh. They know this. So, like I say, I started my year off strong. I just started my photography business and stuff like that, so I haven't been consistent with my content, but we about to get back there, bro. We about to get back there. I'm ending my year off strong, so it's gonna be lives daily. It's gonna be videos daily. I'm ending my year the same way I started. I started off strong, 2025. I'm gonna end it strong. That's my motto. No matter what happened from January the 1st to December 31st, we gotta end this year off strong. We have to go into the I'm gonna say calendar new year with momentum. Yeah, Smurf, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. But I'm learning, I'm learning, bro. Look, you control the people you deal with daily. That's what I love about life. You control the people you deal with daily. And once you understand that, bro, man, come on, bro. You go only talk to people who will call you and remind you, you great. You great. For men, you gonna only talk to a woman or women who understand the mission, bruh, and they there for you. They not trying to compete. They not trying to. No, they there for the mission, and they care about, bruh. Telling you, dog. That's that's the fucking cheat code, man. So that's why you see so much content. Black men ain't shit. Black women, they need you to hate each other. They need you to hate each other. Because the more you hate each other, the more you go want to do stuff by yourself. You gonna want to start your business. You gonna want to start things. Man, look, the power of having people that believe in you, that motivates you, is so powerful, dog. So this is why I'm going live. I'm going live to remind my people that you are powerful. We appreciate you so much, brother. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, Alexa, turn it down one notch. I just started a business, bro, my first business, and to see that people are actually buying my photos, bro, like, man, that shit makes me happy. One day I might have one person, the next day it's five, six people. So I'm just thankful, bro. I'm thankful, dog. To have a platform I can come to and have people that support me. Come on, I'm gonna always bring some type of value to my people, you know? But it's very important, man, going into the new calendar year that you deal with people who support you spiritually and deal with people that support you with their actions and vice versa, because the the motivation you get from a woman telling you that you got this, you great, bro, that's a different motivation. And I'm pretty sure for women, the motivation they get from a man they care about that's telling them, you got this, that's motivation, bro. That's a different type of motivation, dog. That you can get it by yourself, but I feel like you can only do so much by yourself. That's what I say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can only do so much by yourself. That's why I want y'all to watch. Hold on. I want y'all to watch High on the Hog. And I want you to see how powerful a community and knowing your history is, man. That's why I love history, dog. And I don't just use it to go back into the past. No, because if you know where you're from, you know where you're going. If you know what your people went through, you know what type of energy you need to create whatever you're trying to create. I study the photographers from the 1930s, the 1940s, our photographers from back then. I study them, bruh. And I'm thankful that they fought through barriers just because they was black. I'm glad they fought through barriers. Motherfucking. I'm glad they fought through barriers because they was black and they fought through that. You know what's popping, down the boss? Because today that gives me a motivation. So what they did in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, bro, I don't take that for granted. To my people that was born in the 50s, 60s, 70s, to me, those are important years. See, they want you to get older, especially this generation. They don't want us to care about our people who was born in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. They want you to think that only your time period matters. They only want us because I grew up in the early 2000s. So they want us to think, oh, just the early 2000s matter. No, bruh. All this shit ties in together. We can't forget about our people who was born in the 50s, 60s, 70s because those years, important shit happened. Important things happen within those years. So a lot of stuff we do today is because our people from the 60s, and like I told y'all, it's a lot of people who was raccoons in the 60s and the 70s. They had a lot of raccoons, but you also had a lot of people who was fighting, who was putting their life on the line for our future, who was putting their freedom on the line for our future. So you think I'm supposed to just move on and forget that? Hell no. Hell no. What's down, brother? What's poppin', Brian? You always supporting, man. I appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Like I say, I appreciate everybody, man, because you know uh, everyone hit the likes. Appreciate that. But like I say, we can't forget about our people, man, because they want you to think that the 2000s that's all that matter. No, man. No, your history reminds you who you are. It reminds you of what you have to do to get to where you going. Because guess what? History repeats itself. And if you don't know what your people been through, if you don't know the details, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You know. Big love. Appreciate you, Diana Boss. Appreciate you. And like I say, man, I've been very busy with this photography stuff, shipping out prints and just learning the business side of it. And I think I got it not completely down packed, but I'm at a stage now where I can drop my content and still work on my photography. You know, so this week coming, expect a lot of content. This week coming, expect a lot of lives. Like we back to it, man. Like I told y'all, I started off 2025 strong. We're about to end 2025 strong, dog. The calendar year, because we all know that the New Year's is really in the springtime, but I'm talking about the calendar, the calendar we follow, you know. And again, shout out to my people, man, especially from the Bronx. Oh, bro, this is the crazy part. So the people who really, a lot of people who've been getting my artwork, and I'm surprised. It's been people from LA, bro, Los Angeles, dog. I was like, damn, from Cali, bro. Man, I love it, bro. People from the Bronx, people from Brooklyn, Harlem, Arkansas. Where else? Georgia. Where else? I'm missing. Oh, Louisiana, duh. Man, shout out to California, bro. California showed me love. Man, California showed me love. Shout out to Cali, dog. And for my people who wanna order some prints, the link is in my bio. If you want to order some prints, it's in my bio. And this month I will have some new, like some winter prints. So I went outside today, I took some pictures. We will have some winter stuff, definitely in Harlem. And I'm not scared to go to the Bronx. We going to Brooklyn. So, you know, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, to my people, man. Look, it end the year off strong. Don't stress, bro. That's what I learned too. And especially, you already know me coming from the South to live in New York, bruh. You learn like I understand. I understand people now when they say New York makes you like mentally tough. That's true, man. It's true. You know, nothing to my people, man. That's what I'm learning too. Nothing is impossible. Whatever you put your mind to, you can have that shit. It's material shit. So you think the ancestors, you think they go like, come on, this is material. This it's nothing. What I love about life is you could have one bad year, and the next year you can grind, grind, grind. You know, for a life that you want. That's what I love about life. Like you get so many, and this is, I know it don't make sense, but it do. You get so many second chances in life, man. You just gotta realize them and attack. Then you get so many people who believe in you. You know, that's important. Like I say, we had a as a whole, we had a great year, man. It's still some things we have to work on as a people, but that's a given. But we had a great year. We just gotta keep getting better. We gotta keep getting better. Send marshmallow hot. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. But after this live, man, it's Sunday. You ain't doing nothing. You probably cook, getting ready for work tomorrow. Start watching. First, watch Summer of Soul. Watch that first, since that's only like one thing. Then watch High on the Hog on Netflix. And I promise you, man, you're gonna be so proud to be black, bro. You're gonna be so proud to be a black American, dog. When you watch both of them, you're gonna be so proud. And then you're gonna learn why they had to do certain things to break us up. You gonna learn why, you know? Miracles and blessings, everyone. Always remember victory. Come on, man. See, that's what I love. Let's go. Let's go. See how great that energy is? This what I love. So whatever you've been going through or worrying about, bro, look, don't worry. Just do what you can do. And sometimes you gotta find new energy. Sometimes you gotta be creative. But when y'all watch them shows I told y'all to watch, Summer of Soul and High on the Hog, you're gonna realize since the 1800s before then, our people have always been given scraps and they made gold out of it. You gotta think about it. Even the food we call soul food, we are the only people, and you're gonna hear this on a documentary. We are the only people that named our food after something that you can't even see. It's a feeling. It's a soul food, and you gonna learn how we was our ancestors and stuff when that happened. How they was given scraps, but they turned that shit into gold. So that's why they laugh when you talk about the watermelon. That's why they laugh when you talk about chicken. They laugh because they want you to feel bad about what our ancestors turned into gold. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is so amazing, bro. And you can hear it in my voice, dog. Like when you learn that mostly everything in this country was created by black Americans. From the food to the music to the art to the architecture, man, everything, everything, dog, everything. See, on my channel, we talk about Black History 12 months, 365. We don't wait till Black History Month on this channel. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't need a Caucasian man to tell us we got a month. We don't do that. We talk about Black History the whole goddamn year. Nigga, you talking about giving me a month? The shortest month? That's my month. That's the month I was born in. But come on, bro. You gonna give us the shortest month? Bro, the disrespect, bro. The disrespect. So when y'all watch High on the Hog and Summer of Soul, then you go learn why Trump is getting rid of the Black American history. Because you can't tell the history of this country without including Black Americans. Because we created damn near everything in this country. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? We created everything damn near in this country. So that's why when it comes to deporting Black Americans, come on, bro. If they deport Black Americans, they won't make no money. So that's why they have to do these little bitty things like take away Martin Luther King Jr. birthday from the parks, Juneteenth. Come on, bro. You think that's gonna stop us, dog? We've been for the most, for the people who have been studying their history, bro. Our people been celebrating Juneteenth, bro. We ain't just started celebrating Juneteenth because you told us we can. And he want to do this. He want to take away Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, bro. I promise you. Next year, Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, you gonna have people calling off from work. People calling off from work, and Juneteenth ain't nobody showing up to work, dog. Everybody gonna be partying. Everybody gonna be celebrating. That don't stop shit because a white man tell us that we can't celebrate. Come on, bro. You can't be right out here. You can't. You can't. You can't write it, man. So that's why they can't deport. You hear people saying they could deport black and no. Without us, this country does not move. Without us, this country don't make money. Without us, it's no entertainment. Without us, it's dead. Because we damn near created all this shit. And when y'all watch High on the Hog and Summer of Soul, I promise y'all, bro. Promise you. I actually was made when they made Juneteenth their friend. Oh damn. Now everyone can be exactly. Exactly. But always know your history, man, because when you know your history, why you think they tell you why you think they tell you that your ancestors are demonic, right? They tell you that your ancestors are demonic. But let me think of something. All of the hospitals are named after their ancestors. All of the high schools and middle schools and colleges are named after their ancestors. All of the highways and byways and parkways are named after their ancestors. Should I go on? Should I go on? They name everything after their ancestors, but they tell you that your ancestors are demonic. They name everything after the their partners, the slave owners. They name all the colleges after the slave owners, but tell you your ancestors are demonic. Do you see the mind games they play, bro? Do you see the mind games they play with our people? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I appreciate everybody, man. I just want to go live, tap in my people. We about to get back consistent with the content like I was earlier this year. Like I told y'all, I love to end the year the same way I started. So it's on. Our ancestors put in, oh, hell yeah. Nikki, come on. Facts. They put in work. So guess what? We got to keep putting in that work. We can't just let them try to take our history away and think they can just no. We go keep talking about it. We go keep bringing it up. We don't need museums. Take the museums. Take them. Take them. We go keep talking about this shit, you know. And again, like I say, I always have to acknowledge my people that lived through and was born in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. Because I know y'all feel like y'all getting older and nobody cares. And look, we care. And all the information y'all have, we need to sit and listen to y'all talk. Shout out to all y'all, man. So don't think that you just getting old and people don't care. We care, bro. We care. I know I do. So all the information, a lot of stuff y'all went through in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 40s, we need to hear those stories, man. We need to hear, like, we need to hear those stories. Those things are important to us, you know? That stuff is important to us. So I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the people who support my photography work. It really means a lot. If you want to support, the link is in the bio, and I'm gonna keep getting better and better, man. You know, just shout out to my people, man. I really rock with y'all. It just feels great to have a platform, It feels great. Trying to put a wedge between exactly. They try to separate the generations to make you hate this. No, shout out to my people who grew up in the 40s, who grew up in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We ain't forgetting about y'all. I love to see y'all online because it was a time when people who was born, in the 80s on down, they wasn't on the internet like that. And to see y'all on the internet, and I love that shit. I love that shit. So keep doing what y'all doing. Keep telling us these stories. Keep supporting. Man, I really rock with y'all. So, hey, I'm about to get to work. Tomorrow we got a video dropping. This week we back to the content. Hey, we about to end this year off strong. No complaining, no crying, no whining. Hey, it's up. And thank y'all so much for supporting Intertone. Hey, thank y'all so much, man. I really rock with y'all. And this is only the beginning. I'm out.